Hey, straight to the point. If I knew nothing about Notion in 2026 and I want to actually master it, this is the roadmap I would follow step by step that will take me from level 0 to level 19. So without further ado, يلا نبدأ. Alright, so currently we are inside the roadmap, and by the way, just quick note on the side, I will be leaving this link of the roadmap in the description below so you can access it. And yeah, let's just dive into it. And by the way, this is my personal take. This is my personal opinion from 6 years of using Notion and experience as also being a Notion creator. Someone else will have a different opinion or a different roadmap, but not completely different, but just in some few, takes. So first of all is level 0. And some of you will tell me there's no level 0, but let's call it 0.1 and 0.2. Level 0 is actually the foundation. So the absolute floor, without this, nothing else works. And first of all is learning simple blocks. And here, before databases, before formulas, before AI blocks, most people actually skip this because it feels too basic. And by the way, this roadmap is actually from someone who's never used Notion before. So if you already played with, the simple blocks, you can skip this part of the level 0.1 or the level 0. But even though I will suggest you to stick. So most people, just like I said, skip this because it feels too basics. So here, just open a blank page and try every block, like the hidden list, toggles, callouts, columns, dividers, and even build a simple page that's actually useful, like a recipe list or packing list, movie list, or anything like that. Even a simple to-do list or a week calendar. If you don't know blocks, nothing else will make sense later. Then we have level 0.2. And by the way, we have a resource here. So Thomas Frank actually explained the fundamentals of blocks, just the basic one. So I really suggest you to watch this video, by the way. Level 0.2 is the interface. And here we are going to learn just few stuff about the app itself. Try to switch between light and dark mode, see what suits you, play with the sidebar, resize it, collapse it, whatever works for you. Learn how to go back and forth between pages, open the trash, restore a deleted page, try adding a new page, add a page to favorite. Also hit the 3 dots menu and try everything there. Just explore. You don't need to memorize anything here. Just get comfortable with the app. And this video I'm not sure who made this one. I think a productive dude, if I'm not wrong. The first part of it, you should watch it. Okay, it does explain the interface very well. Then we have the level 1. And here we will start with databases and basic views. So this is where Notion actually starts. First thing, what is a database? It's just a structured collection of pages. Each row is a page, each column is a property. And learn the basics properties here, like title, text, number, select, multi-select, status, date, checkbox, add URL, files. That's it for now. You don't have to add buttons, formulas, or rollups just yet. Okay, then play with views, table first, that's the home base, then board, calendar, gallery, list, timeline, etc. Try all of them. Just avoid the advanced views like the dashboard view and the charts for now. Those will come later. Try also to play with filters and sorting, group your pages by status or dates and see the difference between a saved view and a personal view. And your mission here for this level, try to create 2 simple databases like a books tracker and authors database, and just try to link them. Okay. Thomas Frank has a really good Notion database explanation video. Also, I suggest here to watch only the first part of the video because the second part for level 2, where he's going to explain formulas and rollups. So moving to level 2, here you will start learning about rollups and, first basic formulas function. So actually rollups let you pull data from a related database. For example, counts how many tasks are linked to this project database, sum the numbers or show percentage of completed tasks. Just play with rollups for now. You will find it. You will find the use of it immediately. Then learn formulas. And I know formulas sound scary. They are not at this level, at this point. Actually, formulas are not scary. Just once you have the Notion logic, what I call it a Notion logic, and then I will explain it in another level, you will start enjoying formulas. Personally, I love formulas, and I love challenging myself with hard formulas, because formulas, if you master them, you can literally build anything in Notion. And that's from my experience. So here in this level, just starts with the basics, like how to reference a property in formula, simple math like add, subtract, multiply, divide, if condition, concat to combine text formats, and etc. And even try to build something real with it, like days until due date, or a simple priority tag, or a progress bar from a rollup. Something you would actually use. Don't try to master formulas here at this level. Just get comfortable with them. And I really suggest you to complete the first video about Notion databases from Thomas Frank. So the second part, he will explain the basic of formula. Moving to level 3, and here is the collaboration part. So how to share a page with a person or via link. What's the permission level means, full access, edits, comments, just to view. The difference between a member and a guest in a Notion workspace. Try sharing a page with someone, see what they can't do or can't view. Then comments also are useful. So open a page and leave a comment at the bottom. That's a page level comment. Now select a specific piece of text and leave comments on it also. That's an inline comment. Play with both, mention someone using @ so they get notified. So those are simple stuff, but you will use them constantly after that. I really suggest you to watch this Notion sharing and permission official video. It's simple and it's going to help you. It's cover most of what you need to learn in level 3. Moving on to level 4. This is actually my favorite part. So here you take everything from the previous levels and build something real, like a task manager, a habits tracker, a project hub, a simple life planner or a second brain, whatever makes sense for you or you want to build. Also here you will learn how to link a database view. So this is where you take a database and display it inside another page with its own filter. That's how real Notion systems actually works. So, just build this system ugly first, doesn't matter the aesthetic. Then after that, you can redesign it. So your mission for this is build a V1 first version of your life planner. And then we have level 4A. So this is a branch level. So here you will understand things that will help you later. For example, top level pages versus the sub pages, when to use a database versus a page, when to break content into sub pages, private section versus workspace or team space, and many more. So the objectives here is, before you build more templates in the future, draw your workspace structure on a paper first. So you have to understand your workspace structure. I really suggest you this resource from the Notion documentation. It will open your eye on more stuff. Now moving on to the level 5, and here we are going to go more advanced in formulas and also page buttons. So for example, here you will learn more formulas, functions like contains, replace, length, if, nested if actually, a condition, and also when to switch to ifs instead. You can here build a simple static progress bar using the repeat and concat. Also learn the Boolean logic and or not. And after that, learn how to add page button. Create a button that allows you to open a URL in the page. This is not databases button. This is page button. So how to add a page, it is a property somewhere, or run an automation, simple automation actually. Your mission here is to add 3 new formulas to the previous build, your V1 life planner. And also some buttons around that will allow you to open like a new task or to add a new task or a new project, something like that. I really suggest you to read this documentation by Thomas Frank. It will teach you more about Notion formulas. Moving on to level 6, and here your first automations. So make Notion do the work for you. Start with database buttons. Create a button inside a database that's change a property or like it can check a checkbox, for example, or add a page to another page, or create a related row. Try it. It's simpler than it sounds actually, because database buttons will unlock you some automations and creative ideas that you can't imagine. It will also save you a bunch of time. Then start with native Notion automations. For example, when a trigger hits, like a page is added, or property change, or just an action will happen, a date will be set, or a notification will be sent, or a property will be changed, something like that. So here starts with something so simple. For example, when a task status changed to done, the completion date will be filled automatically. So this is where Notion actually starts feeling alive. Things happen without you touching them. Your mission is to add like two database buttons, and like also two automations. For example, for your task manager, I really suggest you to watch those two videos by Thomas Frank. And this guy, Notion Workflows, actually have some really good automations example. Okay, some basic one, and then it will start to get advanced. But for instance, watch only the basic or automations. Level 7, and back to interface again. Here I call it interface 2.0. Also, we'll learn more database views. The only two that are left actually, which is the chart and dashboard view, and start upgrading your build. So first of all, 7.1. Here I want you to explore the library feature, the team spaces panel, meeting notes. Try to create meeting notes, the inbox, and here try to learn like 10 shortcuts, the one that you will be using like pretty much every single time you open Notion, like Command +K for quick find. Then advanced views that we skipped later, just like I said, the dashboard view and the charts view. By the way, just quick note in the site, dashboard view is only for the business plan and enterprise plan. So if you're not going to upgrade, just skip this part, just do not learn. The same thing for charts. Actually, charts for the plus plan. So it starts from plus plan, and for the free plan, you have only one chart. So you can learn charts in this level. Okay, watch this video by Thomas Frank that explains charts views. I will also leave a dashboard view here. So I will leave a video about dashboard views, how to add them. I did a video about it, so I will leave it here. Anyways, your mission here is to upgrade the build, your V1 Life Planner with like, if you have the business plan with like the dashboard view and charts view, and also, try to master or get used to 3 shortcuts. Okay, so I made a little note here that dashboard view is only for enterprise plan, and let me just add for charts view only on plus plan or above. All right, so that was level 7. Let's move now to level 8, and now we will start to learn advanced formulas. Still not the base mode, but 80% of what's actually useful. So here we will start with let, how to create variables and lets, then ifs for multiple conditions, and also style, which you are going to use most of the time when adding formulas that's really looks clean and aesthetic, and format dates, which you are going to use pretty much 90% when adding a new formula. Your mission here is make your level 4 build feel like a real here not products, but I'm going to say a real system. Find features in other Notion templates. You can go explore my Notion templates. I have some advanced stuff there, or in the market, and try to, just by seeing the feature, try to replicate it. Don't give up. If you didn't find a solution, try with it hundreds of times, because I did go through that. I've seen features that I said I just can't do it when I was starting, but with keep searching and not giving up, at the end I create them and create something even better. At this level, try to avoid using AI. Try to build your formulas by your hand. Once you master formulas, you understand the logic of formulas, everything, how it works. When you use AI, you can edit stuff by your hand. Your resource here is Formulas 2.0 video by Thomas Frank. Also, Notion Workflow. This guy has, this guy helped me a lot when I was starting. So he really have some advanced formula explanation. They are simple, but really, really useful. So moving on to level 9. Now we will start advanced automations. And let me tell you, in Notion, you can actually build NPC, like non-player character, just like the one you see in games, in Notion using automations. And actually in my upcoming Second Brain 7.0, it has a non-player character in the game mode version. And it's based on automations. The way I've created the NPC using just automations is actually incredible. Also, I have a version that's of the NPC built or based on the custom AI agents. Anyways, so this part or this level is really important. Here you will learn how to add filters condition on your triggers. So the automations only run when a status is X and the assign is Y, for example. Then also make it further by trying multi-step actions in one automation and buttons with conditional logic. So a button will not work unless a really high conditional logic is true, for example. Some patterns you can try is a weekly reset buttons that clear a set of properties, for example, at the week, a recurrent task generator, or archive on complete flow. Also, this is just optional. You can learn external automations using third-party app like Zapier or Make if that's going to suit your work. Okay, this is just optional, by the way. Resources here, I left you one of my personal videos, 9 genius Notion automation idea you can build. And for Zapier connection, you can actually follow their YouTube channel. It has so many good videos. Now to the level 10, and here just the polished layer, like the stuff that makes a workspace feel professional. Most people actually never learn this because none of it's essential, but together it changed everything. Here play with color conditions on database properties, global filter in the dashboard view. Try also the new presentation mode, tabs blocks, which is absolutely useful. Synced blocks, page locking, how to lock a page history, the wiki page, web clipper, how to add custom emojis, equations, code blocks with syntax highlighting, tables of content block, how to change covers, add your personal one. All of those are not hard, like they are easy to learn. So this video, it's not about all those features. You can search for some of them, but this video is quick, 6 minutes, and explain all 2026 Q1 Notion updates they introduced on Q1. Now moving on to level 11, and this is the deep end of formulas, and yeah, it's the zone I love. So it starts with the advanced functions like map, filter, find, sum, every, add, first, last, and more of those functions. Those let you work with the lists inside a formula. They are more advanced than rollups actually. So if a rollup returns an array, now you can actually manipulate them. Those functions, if you understand them very well, you can literally build any creative idea you have. Then try to, access properties from a related database. Also try to learn the bridge concepts that I invent. It's worth its own video, which I've actually done it. So you have to watch this video here. And your mission here to learn all those functions is to build a gamified template, not something so advanced. So here in the resource side, what I would suggest you is to go to Notion workflow and learn all the function map, filters, first, etc. in his advanced videos. Then go and watch this bridge concept video that I made. And also your mission here is to build a gamified template. And I will suggest you to watch this live game mode video. Now next is level 12, and now is the theme layer, open, closed, and private theme spaces, the difference between them and when to use each theme space, owner and members, permission groups, how to invent people at scale. Then the deeper permission model, page level versus database level versus theme space level access, how to give a guest access to just one client's project, without showing them everything else. If you're building for a team or selling a product, this level really matters. It does really matter. You will need it. It can be a bit complicated at the beginning, but once you start using it, you will get it. I really suggest you to watch this video by Thomas Franks for Notion for Teams. It will cover everything you need to learn. Moving on to level 13, that has some branches here. So Notion Academy and the ecosystem inside Notion. So first of all, Notion has actually some certification exams. So you can go and actually learn, they also have their own like roadmap and where you can learn. They give you 4 badges. So first of all, you get the essential badge after passing an exam. Essential badge, it's free. All those 3 are free, the advanced and the workflow. And the final one, if you are planning to become a Notion creator or Notion consultant, I really suggest you to pay this $100 and get it, okay? Because it does look good on your profile, and actually Notion will accept you as a partner, okay? 13.2, this is optional if you want to start learn the ecosystem of Notion, like Notion calendar and how to connect your Notion workspace or template with Notion calendar and Notion mail too, okay? Moving on to level 14, I want you to go wide, like learn the deeper shortcuts, more shortcuts to learn, the one most people never actually touch. Also follow Notion on X, they post every release there first. Follow also other creators who covers Notion. I also do, obviously, on YouTube and X. It's optional, follow whoever you liked. And watch the monthly releases notes. Notion ships something new almost every week, sometime every single day. And the most important thing at this level is now start building your own life system. One rule for this level, if you see a feature you can't figure out, again, don't quit until you build something with it. Moving on to level 15. And as you can see here, we've moved from the purple color to the orange color. Actually here, level 14, is, I would say, the end of your, I would say 18% of the original Notion. Because Notion before the end of 2025, before the AI, was just at the level 14. Now, after AI, you should start learning more. First of all, we have AI agents, and here where your journey with AI starts. So here, open the AI chat, use it to summarize a page, just the basic stuff, find info across your workspace, tells him to draft you content, then try AI inside a database with, single row autofill. They used to call it database agents, but now again, it's AI autofill. Write short, direct prompts at this level. No long instruction. You don't have to build any instruction or skills to your AI agent. Just see what it can do. And again, don't use AI until you know Notion. If you do, you will never actually learn the tool. AI is for speed and not for replacing your understanding. And I really suggest you to watch Getting Started with Notion AI Agents from Notion themselves and this video. Level 16, custom instructions and AI skill. Now here where AI becomes actually useful. Starts with custom instructions. Define, the tone you want, the role it should play, the constraints, and give it example of what you like and what you don't. The more specific you are in your instruction, the better it works. Then AI skills, reusable mini prompts. So if you keep typing the same prompt over and over, turn it into a skill. Write the prompt in a page, save it as a skill. Then just mention it in your AI chat and it runs instantly. Instruction and skills are actually 2 different things. So here's my takeaway for resources, how to watch them. First of all, watch this video that explain instructions by Notion themselves, then instructions and skills. And I've made a video that shows the difference between both, because sometimes people get confusing when to use a skill, when to use instruction. So make sure to watch this video too. And here in level 17, the creative side, AI images. And yes, in Notion, you can actually generate images, and it's really useful. Like when you really need just a quick AI image, like generating a cover for your template or actually generating a diagram, which is really cool here. You can actually generate a diagram based on, like, let's say you have a goal, milestones and tasks. The AI actually can turn this into a beautiful diagram. So yeah, just go ahead and learn it. Still slow, AI images. It's also limited daily to only 10 images. Watch this video if you want to learn more about how to create AI images. Moving on to level 18, and here's the beast of AI, custom AI agents. So here you should know what is a custom AI agent, how to add an instruction, trigger, and the connection. So basically, custom AI agent works when a trigger happens in your system, like a page added, property edited. Also, it works with Slack, with Figma, etc. Or on a schedule, like for example, every single day, if you want your custom AI agent to go and check all your actions of today and give them to you as a list, he can do that like at 8 a.m. for example. So you should really learn custom AI agents. And if you are watching this video, you can use it for free. It's still April 27. Until May 4th, everyone will start paying for it. And I made a video about the custom AI agents, and you should actually go and watch it. And finally, in the level 19, it's not about AI, but it's more about your personal system. So here, go and refine. So new features, if you want to add them to your templates, sharpen the templates, edit your automations, because now once you start learn more about AI, also start having more ideas. Okay. Also try to add AI to your system. Build your own custom instruction, skills, and also custom AI agents that will help you be more productive and save times. Okay. So that's the level 19. And actually that was the end of the roadmap. Now, if you want to go beyond that, okay, you want to become a Notion creator or start building apps around Notion, here where you will start learning Notion API, okay, if you want to go beyond the app itself, also MCP, and finally, if you want to build apps for Notion and also become a Notion partner. So it's actually 22 levels here in this roadmap. That was, in my opinion, the roadmap you should take in 2026 if you want to master Notion. It will not take you days, weeks, or months to actually master it. That's probably a year. And if you want to become a Notion partner or creator or build apps around it, it may take you even 2 or 3 years or more than that. Unless if you're just going to use it as a personal tool, I think 10 months to a year will be enough. And if you want to skip all this chaos and start using Notion to organize your life or as a content creator, I will leave you in the description below 2 templates that will change your life. Thanks for watching. To the next one.